Harry Kane scored 79 goals for England, won the 2018 World Cup Golden Boot, and became his country's greatest ever striker, without winning a single trophy. 6 finals, all lost. At Tottenham, at Bayern, with England. He went to Germany specifically to win, and in his first season there, not a trophy. A penalty against France in a World Cup quarter-final that could have sent England through, blazed over the bar. And yet he kept scoring. The goals never stopped. The trophies did. But in May of 2025, Harry Kane finally lifted his first major club trophy, then a second, then a cup, and the last curse left, the one 60 years in the making, is now his to end. This is the story of the man who proved every doubter wrong at every level, except the one that matters most. This summer, that changes, or it doesn't, and England has no plan if it doesn't. To understand what this moment means, you have to go back to a park in Chingford, East London, and a conversation between a father and his 8-year-old son. This is World Cup Untold, and this is Harry Kane's story. Pat Kane kept it simple. He put his arm around his son's shoulders and said, "Don't worry, Harry, we'll work harder, and we'll go on and find another club, all right?" Arsenal had just released the boy, 8 years old, not fast enough, not lean enough, not, in the academy's assessment, good enough. The club that would later spend hundreds of millions on strikers looked at a child from East London and saw nothing worth keeping. Harry did not cry. He did not understand what rejection meant yet, not fully, but something lodged in him that day that never fully left. He went back to Ridgeway Rovers, the same grassroots club a young David Beckham had learned his trade on. He kept playing. Watford tried him briefly. He scored a hat-trick against Tottenham's youth team during that trial, and Spurs took notice. He signed his first professional contract with them on his 16th birthday. At 5 years old, Harry Kane had written a school project. 4 lines. I could crawl. I could cry. I can swim. I want to play football. Not I want to be famous. Not I want to be rich. Just I want to play football. That was always the thing with Kane. The simplicity of the drive. He was not trying to prove the world wrong. Not consciously. He just wanted to play. But the chip was always there. Quiet and unspoken. Sitting underneath every goal, every contract, every record. The boy Arsenal called too slow. Too chubby. Not Arsenal standard. He has said it himself. I've always had a chip on my shoulder. I've always wanted to prove people wrong. At Tottenham, the doubts did not stop. He was loaned out 4 times. Leyton Orient, Millwall, Norwich, Leicester. Each one a quiet suggestion that maybe the club was not sure. He broke through in 2014 and the question shifted. Too slow, too static, not really a centre forward. By 2015, he was the most clinical striker in the Premier League, winning the Golden Boot. By 2017, he was the top scorer in Europe. More goals than Messi, more than Ronaldo, more than anyone on the continent in a calendar year. The boy Arsenal released at 9 had become the player every club in the world would spend 100 million to buy. But still, nothing to show for it. Not a trophy, not a medal, not a single piece of silverware in 14 years at one club. And every year the question, when does Harry Kane actually win something? Here is the thing they always left out of that question. He was winning, constantly. He was just doing it alone. 3 Premier League Golden Boots, the PFA Young Player of the Year, 6 hat-tricks in a single calendar year, a record no other player had touched, European Golden Shoe, England's all-time leading scorer, surpassing Wayne Rooney's record with a goal against Italy in September of 2023, and the World Cup, Russia 2018. England had not been past the quarter-finals in 28 years. Kane, aged 24, the youngest England captain at a major tournament, led them to the semi-finals and won the Golden Boot with 6 goals. He was the second Englishman ever to win it, after Gary Lineker in '86. That tournament should have settled the argument. It did not. In Qatar 2022, England met France in the quarter-finals. Kane scored from the spot in the second half to equalise, the goal that matched Rooney's record of 53 England goals. Then France went ahead again. With 6 minutes left, England were awarded another penalty. Kane stepped up. He had never missed a penalty for England. His record from the spot was perfect. He blazed it over the crossbar. France won. England were out. Kane dropped to his haunches at full time, stared at the grass and wept. Hugo Lloris, his Tottenham teammate and the France goalkeeper, later texted him to commiserate. "It's something I will have to live with," Kane said. He left for Bayern Munich in August 2023. €100 million, the biggest transfer in Bundesliga history. 36 goals in his first season. Not a trophy. Bayern's first trophyless year in 12. The curse did not travel well. And then what happened in that second season is the reason this World Cup is different from any that came before. In May of 2025, Bayern Munich were confirmed Bundesliga champions. Kane had 26 goals in 31 league games, a goal every 92 minutes, and was named the Bundesliga Player of the Season. He lifted the trophy on the pitch at the Allianz Arena and said, the following season he did it again. Back-to-back Bundesliga titles, the DFB Pokal, the Super Cup, 3 trophies in 12 months. The man they called cursed had become quietly a serial winner, and the goals did not stop. In 2025-26, the season that runs directly into this World Cup, Kane scored more than 60 goals across all competitions. He is the first player in history to finish as the Bundesliga's top scorer in each of his first 3 seasons. He is being discussed seriously as a Ballon d'Or contender. He told a French newspaper, "With the season I've had, I think I'll be in that conversation. If I win the World Cup on top of that," he let the sentence sit there. He did not need to finish it. England qualified for 2026 on October 14, 2025, the first European side through. Kane scored twice in the 5-0 win over Latvia that sealed it. He has 79 international goals in 112 caps. He has 8 World Cup goals across 2 tournaments. Needs 3 more to pass Gary Lineker as England's all-time World Cup scorer. Thomas Tuchel has built England differently. Where Gareth Southgate was careful, Tuchel is aggressive. England outscored qualifying opponents 22-0 across 8 games. The squad around Kane, Bellingham, Saka, Rice, Rashford may be the deepest England have assembled in a generation, but they have not won a major trophy since 1966. 60 years. A number that every England fan carries like a stone in the chest. And Harry Kane, who knows something about carrying stones, is their captain. This is what makes the 2026 World Cup different from every tournament Kane has appeared in before. In 2018, England went further than anyone expected and Kane came home a Golden Boot winner, a success by any measure. In 2022, they were quarter-finalists, again respectable, again not enough. Each time the story reset. England came close. England went home. The hope renewed itself for next time. There may not be a next time. Not for Kane. He is 32 at kickoff in North America. He has said he does not plan to retire from England duty after this tournament, that he is performing at the highest level of his career. Both of those things may be true, and this may still be the last World Cup where he is the unquestioned first name on the team sheet, where the burden and the honour are fully, undeniably his. Peter Shilton's record of 125 England caps is within reach across the tournament. The World Cup Golden Boot record, 9 more goals needed to surpass Ronaldo and Messi at the top of the all-time list, is a story in itself, but none of that is what keeps him awake. What keeps him awake is a penalty against France, and 60 years, and a country that has been waiting politely and then desperately and then with a kind of resigned fury for someone to finally end it. Every piece of his career has been building toward this moment. The 14 years at Tottenham without a medal, the penalty that flew over the bar while a nation held its breath, the move to Germany, the first season empty-handed, the second season a champion, the third season a serial winner. Every single piece of it leads here, to a tournament in North America have not felt for 60 years. Harry Kane has already proved his hard. He answered the Arsenal rejection with goals. He answered the loan spells with a Golden Boot. He answered the penalty miss with 79 goals for England and counting. He answered the curse with back-to-back titles in Germany. The only question that remains, the one nobody can answer yet, is whether he can do the thing no England player has done since Bobby Moore lifted a trophy at Wembley in 1966. Can Harry Kane end it? That is the question the 2026 World Cup will answer. And if you want to watch it answered, you already know what to do. Subscribe to World Cup Untold, because whatever happens this summer, this is one story you do not want to miss.